I was taught you get it right before you get your money straight. I was taught you never eat.
Today on Toronto Song Project, we look for talent everywhere, including homeless shelters.
You didn't want me on your song, so just give me my space.
My name is Steve Degay. I'm a songwriter. I searched all over Toronto for singers with stories to tell. Stories about love, loss, pain, redemption. Then I wrote them a song. I call it the Toronto Song Project.
It's so hard not to think about it. Too hard not to live without it. I'm stressed out, so stressed out. These old thoughts that I left out. I was around, should have been around. It's so different now. Can we still talk? Cause I still listening. Got your mom there and she guilt tripping while you still with him. You a street thug.
That's the voice of Kevin Skerrit. I was intrigued by Kevin's story right away. 19 and living in a homeless shelter in downtown Toronto.
And your white smile get covered in these white lies. And it's just a little thing I wrote.
So I wanted to go back to the start. This is the island of Dominica, where Kevin was born. I asked Kevin to tell me about his earliest memory here.
I remember one time I was at my dad's house because we had the law. Like the court said I had to spend a certain amount of time with him every week. So one day it was just me and him. And then I was asking for water. I came home from school, I was thirsty. He didn't want to give me any water. So I was begging him, I was crying, I was a 5-year-old kid crying for water. So then there's this rain barrel right outside the house. He decided, hey, let me throw you in the rain barrel if you want water so bad. Here, he threw me in. I didn't even remember, but when I opened my eyes, I was in my grandmother's arms. And then that's what I remember from that story.
So you don't have good memories of your dad?
No, not at all.
Sadly, that event kind of set the stage for Kevin's life and a lot of the problems he had coming. Still, he remembers his arrival in Toronto with a sense of shock and wonder.
I came to Toronto when I was turning 7 years old, and we moved downtown. We lived in a little group home type of thing for families, because we were refugees and stuff. I didn't even think there was anything but Dominica. I didn't know there was a world. So it's like I got here and it was winter, it was freezing cold. And I had this big jacket on, and I was like, wow, like it's still cold through the jacket. And I was just so amazed at the size of the buildings and like everything I've never seen before. Like I saw a dog on a leash for the first time, and it was like crazy to me.
As much as Toronto could have been a new start, Kevin carried a lot of the pain and hardship from his early life.
I was just angry. It's like I didn't really like people. I was so used to being like hated on and people disrespecting me. When I got here, I was a lot of arguments, a lot of suspensions. I was moved around in schools a lot. So it wasn't a good childhood at all. But my mom held it down and she raised me well.
Kevin had problems at school, problems with the law. He recently had a job and an apartment, but as he puts it, screwed up, lost it all, and ended up here at Turning Point Youth Services, a shelter and mental health center.
It's not a good situation, but it's like you can't force situations to get better. You just got to work at it and just keep pushing and keep trying your best to do what you have to do. Like that intro, I like that.
At least one good thing came out of this. Max, who works with Kevin at Turning Point, also runs a music program at Seton House, a shelter for homeless men just down the road.
Falling. So you're not trying to catch every word? Yes, we're falling.
The vibe here is great.
That's that juice. That's that juice.
All the guys are really supportive of each other, and it's allowed Kevin to go deeper into his writing. But what I really like about Kevin is his energy and optimism. In spite of everything, he's working hard to turn things around.
My next step, I'm actually looking for a new apartment right now. I'm trying to get out of where I'm at. And got a couple job interviews lined up, so I should have a new job within the next couple days. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
What would you tell, knowing who you are today, what would you tell to 4-year-old Kevin who's in that barrel?
Don't get mad, just stay calm. If you stay calm, then life would have been a lot easier for you. Because anger is never the way to go.
Awesome, now let's make a song. Kevin forced me to switch gears because he writes his own material. But then again, I can't call the show Toronto Song Project and not have any rap or hip-hop in it. It's been such an important part of the Toronto music scene for decades. So here's what we decided. We write a new song, Kevin writes the verses, and I write the chorus.
Don't ring me off, might smash my phone, didn't know my chance would take.
I gave him a title, Deep Water, based on the story of when his dad dropped him into a barrel when he was little. So why deep water? Well, because even though the barrel's just a few feet deep, when someone you love and trust hurts you deliberately, the pain can go a lot deeper than that. It took a long time to get the chorus right, but then I invited my friend Lexi in and we jammed it out. Max, the social worker and music director at Seton House, produced and arranged the track. Then we invited Kevin to Orange Lounge to record it. Here's Deep Water by Kevin Skerrit featuring Lexi Jean-Pierre.
416. Seems like every time I move forward, I'm pulled backwards. Started playing ball, then I turned into a rapper. Poppy not around, that's a whole missing chapter. Father figure came around, I lost him right after. Go to sleep drunk, wake up eating crackers. I've been passive too long, that's way too long. I was deep on the water, how I came out so strong. So with my pen and pad, I'm trying to right the wrongs. Leaning with my homies, more crazy until we gone. Baby, call me baby, it's crazy how we so young. Trials and tribulations, I went through it with my mom. Room full of people, but I did it on my own life. Yeah, 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 Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me how you feel about it. When cold sleep, still haunted by old dreams. You not my son, you not my blood is what Poppy told me. Not knowing who I was, afraid of what becomes. I was stressed out, so I started killing lungs. I was drinking every night, I wasn't drinking for the buzz. I was scared to be alone, so I started rapping bloods. It's a messed up world, so I started smoking blunts. Now my life is just a drug, I pull that's not fun. I took that love's guns, deep waters in my eyes. I've cried too many times, I've tried too many times, I've lied too many times. This is a story about me, it's all mine. Thoughts we call times, they bars just don't rhyme. Father, drive me in. I was losing the sunshine. I was losing the sunshine. I was losing the sunshine. I was losing. Yeah. Turning 19, still with no father. Mama taught me when you're darker, you're working harder. Sitting in my room, I was bumping Young Carter. Drinking all that dirty water, playing ball in the park like a tongue Tony Parker. My dad had so many girls, I call him Charger. Question every decision I made before I started. Broken so young, I grew up cold-hearted. I was just 4 and I was deep in their waters. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, I was deep in their waters. I was deep in their waters. Yeah, I was deep in their waters. Yeah, yeah. That should change my life, you know what I mean? No matter what you do in life, there's always something that you've been through that wants to pull you backwards. But it's like, you gotta be a man about it, you gotta be strong about it, you gotta keep moving forward. Can't really think about it. There's a right way not to think about it, and there's a wrong way not to think about it. I'm learning how to do it the right way. Yeah. So I hope y'all enjoy what I'm telling you.